The purple piper plays his tune, the choir softly sing. 3 lullabies in an ancient tongue for the court of the crimson.
Welcome everyone to another episode of The First Watch. I'm Dan LaMarca. As always, I'm joined by Tom Osborne, aka Ozzy. How are you, Oz?
Good, glad to be back.
Yeah, happy to have you here. We missed you last time. Also joined, as always, by Dave Eggers. How are you, Dave?
I mean, baby Diego, come on. That guy's a wanker. Couldn't even do it out laughing.
I mean, seems like a wanker. What are you going to do?
Seems like a wanker.
He may be a baby.
Baby. A 18-year-old baby.
Well, it's all relative.
Yes.
We're talking today about Children of Men, 2006 dystopian thriller by Alfonso Cuaron.
A world without children. Future generations will thank us.
Yep. This came off your list, Tom. It's an important movie to you. It also happens to be number 13 on my top 25 all time. So could have been on my list.
I feel like there's a lot of that happens.
You don't mess with Dan's list either, you know.
Yeah. You don't
Dan's
mess
lists are gospel.
Don't mess with my list, man. It's the last thing you'll ever do.
One of the best movies ever.
I think so.
For us.
I'm excited.
We'll
Our friend Davey has never seen this.
This is
movie.
my first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from that era of movie I didn't watch, 2006 to 2008 apparently. I'm just missing everything.
For some reason, that's just a blind spot.
Yeah, every movie in 2007 I've never seen. I don't know what happened.
There's a few
And
things.
I think.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's director we haven't done yet on the pod.
Yeah.
And lead that we haven't seen either.
I think you're right. First time Clive.
Yes.
First time Cuaron.
'Cause I was like, oh, I fucking know him. What's his name? It took me a while.
It's good old Clive.
Yeah.
Man.
Like,
You never seen Sin City?
He's
No,
disappeared.
I
from
know
all
him. I've seen him. His name. I was like, I'm never gonna get it. It's one of those. It's one of those Brits where you're just like, this motherfucker. What's his name?
he is one of them Brits.
Yeah.
So Children of Men. A couple things to talk about around the outskirts of this movie. I guess firstly, there are a couple things we always like to touch on in movies. First, budget, $76 million. Very expensive movie. Box office, 70.5.
I mean, it sounds about right money-wise, though. Like, it doesn't look like a cheap movie.
Certainly not.
But, I mean,
for 2006,
yeah.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Looks pretty good. And then you have, I guess, we want to talk about Cuaron, we want to talk about Clive. Where do we want to start here?
Let's start with Cuaron.
All right. So, Dave, you have much experience with Cuaron?
Nope.
So he does a movie in Spanish, Solo con tu pareja, in 1991. That's like his feature debut.
Okay.
It's not a huge movie. Is like debut is A Little Princess in 1995. And then he does Great Expectations in 1998, obviously adaptation of Dickens, and it's Gwyneth and Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
I think it was an absolute bomb, but it was critically very well acclaimed.
Okay.
And then big one, Y Tu Mama Tambien in 2001, one of the great movies. I absolutely fucking love that movie. It's so good. That was kind of this guy's up to something. And funnily enough, strangely, so he makes Y Tu Mama Tambien, which is like beautiful, incredible movie.
Yeah.
And it's almost filmed in a similar way to this movie, as weird as that sounds, and it's so not the same type of movie. But yeah, it did get a couple Academy Award nominations at the time for screenplay, foreign language film. It was a really, really great, like, critically acclaimed movie. People love it. And then the next movie he makes is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And The interesting thing is, if you ever watch those movies, I've seen them many times. Don't have much interest in rewatching them at this time.
Yeah.
I've seen them many times. It is so insane what a step up as far as like filmmaking Azkaban is. And you never, if you didn't know in 2004 who Cuaron was, it's like, why is this one so much like better looking?
So
it's artful.
Yeah. So I remember, I think that's the last one I saw like all the way through. Like I've seen bits and pieces of other ones maybe, but that's the last one I like sat down and watched, and it felt like so different. Like it's like, oh, this is like a real movie.
It really does feel that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he is. So then quickly he goes Children of Men in 2006, Gravity 2013, and his last film was Roma in 2018. Nothing since. He did a TV show with Kate Blanchett that Ozzy watched.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah.
What was the show?
I don't know.
What
It
was
didn't.
it?
We only do
do
movies
much.
on this show anyway.
Well, it also just didn't. Didn't really have a cultural footprint. It was so weird.
Oh, yeah,
So I've seen
Disclaimer.
this and the third Harry Potter of his work so far. I didn't see Roma and I didn't see Gravity.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing, just worth mentioning. So we're going to talk about Children of Men. It was nominated for 3 Oscars.
Okay.
I'm doing this off the top of my head. I can look it up in a minute, but I believe it was cinematography, sound editing, and visual something.
Where is the director from?
Mexico.
Okay, that makes sense.
He was not nominated for Best Director for this. Then wins Best Director for Gravity.
Okay.
Wins Best Director for Roma.
Yeah.
So interesting. I'm not the biggest Gravity fan. I think it's kind of like a little. It's an interesting movie.
It's all up in the air.
It's a little up in the air. It's a little all over the place.
I mean, I think that movie. It's the first time you see it. It's beautiful. The VFX on it are amazing, but on rewatches, the plot's kind of whatever. It's really just visually really cool movie.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Not much else in my opinion.
Yeah. And I apologize. It was screenplay, editing, and sound for Children of Men. So no cinematography.
Interesting.
The fact that cinematography is not nominated is insane.
Kind of crazy. But Cuarón, to win 2 Best Director Oscars over a short span is pretty amazing. I mean, that's 5 years between films, and it's back-to-back films for him.
Yeah.
Like, pretty great. And Roma, very tough watch, even compared to a movie like Children of Men. Tough watch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think this was a tough watch.
I think there's some depressing aspects.
Oh, well, yeah, but...
that's what I mean by tough watch.
Oh, okay.
I mean emotionally tough watch.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Excellent film.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying Roma.
Oh.
Excellent film.
That's what I hear.
Fantastic movie. Really, really masterful, but bit of a tough watch. I do want to talk about. So I mentioned the nominations. Let's talk about what was. I'd like to hit. What were the big Oscars big contenders?
The heavy hitters.
The heavy hitters. I just want to make sure because I absolutely.
Is it 2006 or 2007?
So it's the 2007 Oscars.
Gotcha.
Which this is why I despise this shit because why?
Oh, if you're looking at it's their site.
But no, it's so annoying that it's all the movies that came out in 2006 to 2007 Oscars. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
So I do have the right year. And for some reason, always on their site, Best Picture is most of the way down.
It's The Departed is what won that year.
Yeah, Departed wins. Babel, Letters from Iwo Jima, Little Miss Sunshine, and The Queen. I think I could go back and say this is probably should be in the 5.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Out of that group. Not the best year.
Sorry, Little Miss Sunshine.
I like The Departed just fine. Come on.
Yeah.
This movie is it's pretty well done, I would say.
They're doing a lot more in this than they did in The Departed.
Scorsese wins for directing for The Departed. It's a lot of the same movies for director, except Paul Greengrass for United 93 is nominated.
I'll say I rather Leo have gotten
Insane.
his Oscar for this than Revenant.
For Departed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a few other
Yeah,
choices.
I agree,
yeah,
but
definitely over The Revenant. Cinematography, our boy Guillermo wins for Pan's Labyrinth. That's a fun one.
it's a good one.
And then I think if you look at some of the other like big movies, like lead actor, Leo's nominated for Blood Diamond, not for Departed.
Same year.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Yes. Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness.
I bet if he was nominated for Departed, would have had a better shot.
Forrest Whitaker wins for The Last King of Scotland. Ryan Gosling's nominated for Half Nelson. Peter O'Toole for Venus.
He really thought he was going to get it for Pursuit of Happiness. I remember that.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
It's really interesting year at the old Oscars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think rewriting history. I think maybe we'd have Children of Men in a few of these categories.
Yeah.
Let's go to Clive. Our boy Clive. So he's in a bunch of movies. Croupier is really his big like breakthrough, and then 2 years later he's in a ton of stuff. He's in Gosford Park. He's in Ambush. Then he's in Born Identity the next year. Hostage. Coming up on King Arthur. Closer, the Mike Nichols movie.
It's like every movie you would turn on FX and see his face.
And he's the perfect face for this type of movie.
Yeah.
Sin City.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like one of the guys in
He
the early
was
2000s.
around this time. He was one of the guys. It was. I mean, think about Closer, even right. It's Mike Nichols, but who's in that movie? It's him, Jude Law, Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman. Yeah, like big people here, and Oscar nominees.
Yeah, Inside Man.
Then in 2006, he's in Inside Man and Children of Men, and then it starts to fall off a little bit. You go down his list. It's not the most exciting group of movies right after this.
Oh yeah,
which is interesting. But yeah, I think he had a huge moment of being like leading guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was nominated for an Oscar for Closer. Like I said, Croupier, big movie for him. Yeah, I think that's the big stuff on Clive. I don't think we need Julianne Moore. Really cool part.
doing her thing.
Really cool part.
For a brief stint.
Nice little surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with that one. I didn't see that. That's where that was going.
That's a tough one to see coming, I would say. But yeah, I think overall, really interesting cast in this movie.
Yeah.
Like Chiwetel Ejiofor in this movie.
Caine.
So good. Fucking Charlie Hunnam he ends up doing Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
White
That's
boy
what
with
that guy
dreads.
is. Yeah. That was the thing. I was
couple of white people with dreads.
never trust a white person with dreads.
You got two of them in this movie.
Never trust a white person with dreads.
You got two main like people you see a lot. What else? Hugely, I will say this movie came out and it was like all the critics' favorite movie. Like everyone loved it. Like huge critical success. And then it was almost surprising that it was like
kind of snubbed.
Yeah. Like Roger Ebert, 4 out of 4, like talks about what an amazing, like this is what fiction's all about. There's a great Manohla Dargis review on it. Like I read a bunch of the stuff that's like some really good crit. Obviously, interesting to watch now.
Oh, you think?
Post COVID and with all the immigration stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just this would be an interesting double feature with one battle.
Yeah.
In a couple of interesting ways.
There's definitely a lot of comparisons. We'll jump into it.
A lot of Parenthood, a lot of any other before I run through the
quick synopsis.
Anything you guys want to jump on here?
I am surprised that it wasn't that it got snubbed like that.
Yeah.
because like some of those movies you mentioned,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, it was interesting times,
Yeah.
let's say.
And I did see, not in theaters, but I did eventually see The Pursuit of Happiness.
So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. He was real sad.
Yes.
Looking for that happiness.
He's almost found it.
He's looking for that happiness.
He should have learned how to spell happiness, but can't be perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Yeah, I think this is one of those that critics loved it at the time. Obviously got snubbed at the Oscars, like we said, but has definitely continued to grow. And it is viewed as like whenever you have your, I talked about it with a few other movies, like I talked about it with Mulholland Drive or whatever, and it's like this is like viewed as one of the great movies of the 2000s. Like this is like very lauded, very like beloved by a lot of people when you look at some of the best movies.
I am surprised. Like when you mentioned this movie to me, I was like, I don't know what that is. Never heard of it.
Crazy.
Which seems odd. It's like no one's mentioned this movie, or they mentioned it and I didn't pay attention.
Well, you know what it is? It's a big like it's not like a populist movie. Like it's not like but I think it's more of like a film nerd or cinephile.
Yeah,
type
I know enough of those people where they.
You would think.
I feel like it would have come up.
Yeah, I would have thought.
Maybe if it had a different name.
That's
Children of Men just wasn't.
Children of People
didn't really grab you.
Yeah. There weren't a lot of children in this movie called Children of Men.
Well, really makes you think.
Really makes you think.
All right, let me do a quick synopsis, and then we'll jump on into the movie. So, kicking off, Clive's grabbing a cup of
Joe,
and he's in his favorite coffee shop. We got a TV talking about the death of baby Diego.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. The nation is in mourning. Walks out. Glad he likes it black.
Yeah.
Didn't linger to get the cream and sugar. And off to the races. We get that really good Oner handheld of just blowing up the coffee shop he was just in. Ears are ringing. And time to go to work.
Yep.
So gets on the bus, goes to work, says, "Boss, baby Diego is really getting to me.
It broke me up today.
Probably have to take off a little early today." Boss didn't really believe him, but said, "Do what you got to do."
Well, he also said I'd work from home. Like it wasn't like a full. I was like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
He didn't, but
so he's walking out. It's right here, right? He gets someone walking up behind him and grab him? Or am I missing a scene?
No, I think we get the introduction of Michael Caine's character first.
Oh, yeah?
But, yeah. That's really all that is.
So we get him... Well, the interesting thing is, on his way from there to Michael Caine's house, which I guess I should pull up the character names, Jasper, I know that's his name. We get to Jasper. On his way to Jasper's house, we see the cages.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you're walking through, seeing all this horror hopping on, and gets to Jasper's, pulls a couple of trees out of the way.
Yep.
This guy's
living off the grid.
Recluse. We see Jasper with his wife, which we'll dig more into as we talk about it. Jasper's, quick to chat with him, give him a pull my finger joke.
Yes. Signature Jasper.
Yep, classic Jasper. And has him try some of his homegrown weed.
Yes.
He's telling him to cough. Does it taste like strawberries? And then, I think we get that get a lot of world building in these scenes where he's talking, you learn about Jasper and the history, and you see some headlines because he was a political cartoonist, right? And you see some headlines about his wife, we'll talk about. But I think that this whole area is like building. And then I guess it's on his way back from Jasper's is when he gets snatched and thrown into a van.
Yes.
Pull off the hood, and who's there? His ex-wife.
Classic.
Julian, a.k.a. Julianne Moore.
I thought that was hysterical.
Pretty good. I like when people do that.
Yeah.
And she is like a leader in this revolutionary group called the Fishes. She very quickly talks to him about, I need you to talk to your cousin, get me some papers, travel papers for somebody, and don't ask why. We'll give you $5,000. I know you need the money. He eventually agrees. They have a whole code, classic revolutionary stuff of like hang this up on the bulletin board once you're done or whatever. Yeah. So he goes, talks to his cousin, who he has to go through the
whole
exit. Royal. He gets a freaking
Rolls-Royce
escort in and goes into this beautiful parking lot. Looks like a totally different world than the world outside. We get his cousin and his son, whose son's looks like he's doing a virtual Rubik's Cube, maybe.
Tablet kid.
Yeah, he's got he's got his hand rigged up to something. Remember, this is 2027.
Yeah, so next year it's coming out.
Coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Get a little intro to these guys. And it basically just serves to show how the other half lives, right? So now he's off. He has the papers and goes back to Julian, and they kind of have a little bit of a conversation. He's like kind of flirting with her, talking about stuff. He could only get the papers for him and the person.
For the escort.
That was the
deal.
That's the only way he could get them.
So he has to go now.
So he's got to go. They said, "You're in for that," and he said,
"For a few
"A
extra grand.
little more money," and I'm in. Very quickly, I don't even know that anything else passes. We're in the car, and off they go. Time to make something happen. So they get Kia. She's in the car, right? We don't know anything about her at this time. She's just kind of got an earbud in. Not very happy to have our friend Theo here.
No.
Who's drunk and a mess. And we also have our white girl with dreads. First of a few white people with dreads. This. Why is she so low on this list?
Was it Margaret or something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's Miriam.
I was close.
Played by Pam Ferris. So there's some banter going on. We have a nice little ping pong ball trick between Julian and Theo. And
hold on, we'll come back to that later.
Yeah, we'll talk plenty.
Yeah.
And then what we see is an ambush.
Yes.
Right? Car comes down, rolling down a hill from the forest on fire, blocks the way. They start to reverse, getting chased. This is our first real oner action scene.
Oh, and we have our driver Luke.
Yes, Luke,
who is important,
played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. They start backing up. They're getting chased by a bunch of people throwing stuff. They come down off both sides of the hill. Very intense. Like I said, it's like a real intense oner, first big showpiece.
Yeah.
And Jules gets shot
right in the neck, right?
Right in the neck. Blood splatter back.
Ugh.
He's trying to stop the bleeding, can't do it.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Luke, our driver, is distraught. Everyone's very upset. All right, we got to go back to the safe house at the farm. We get there.
Killed 2 cops on the way too.
Yeah, that's a good point. In another scene that I can't wait to talk about because the way that's shot is insane. But yeah, Luke jumps out, kills 2 cops. Cops were going to figure out what's going on over there. Yeah. And then they see a car going by with no windshield.
No, yeah, all the windows shot out. There's a girl bleeding in the front.
Probably should go check them out. And Luke shoots both the cops.
Yeah.
Back in the car, headed to the safe house. Yep. We get there, more resistance members, more fishes, and it's kind of all the leaders in the area are coming to talk about who's going to take over in Julian's passing
role. Yeah.
So it's the heads of all the families coming together.
Yep.
So it's a big meeting. Kia keeps saying that she wants Theo around.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of like, get me the fuck out of here. They're like, good, we don't want you around.
Yeah, he wants his money.
And she's like, I want him with me. So we hear some of that meeting. They're chiming in. They're both doing whatever. And she basically says, and I should say Key is played by Claire Hope Ashity. Where we cycle to is she's in the barn. We have Miriam saying, hey, she wants to come talk to you. Can you go see her in the barn? And it's where we learn our friend Key, very pregnant.
Yes.
8 months, in fact.
Dramatic reveal.
Yeah. Pretty cool looking shot.
Yes. I know that's why it was done.
Yeah. Lot of biblical stuff going on here.
Yes.
So Key's pregnant, obviously shocking. Probably should have mentioned at the top. Hasn't been a baby born. That's why baby Diego's mourning.
Yes.
He's the youngest person in the world.
He was the youngest person alive.
18 years, 5 months and 19 days, 15 minutes. The
whole number.
They say it like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. So now we know Key's pregnant. Luke comes running in thinking that something bad's going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, now you know.
Yeah.
Very shortly after this, we get Theo coming downstairs to grab a cup of water or something, and he overhears some people talking. Who is it? It's our friend that was on the bike, shot Julian, comes running in. I guess that's what woke him up, right? The biker comes riding up, and he looks out the window. He's like, that bike looks familiar. It's our friend Charlie Hunnam. I guess he's called Patrick in this. He came back because his friend was badly wounded, eventually dies. And he's pissed, but obviously this is giving up the game.
Yep.
It was all an inside job to ignite the spark of the revolution, to bring it to fruition, right? We need to have this galvanizing moment where everyone's going to join the resistance because look at what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
We also learn very quickly, as is a conversation that's being eavesdropped on by Theo, that they plan on using Key and or her baby as the symbol of the movement, right?
And offing Theo in the morning.
They certainly do say that because Patrick wants him dead now, and
Yeah.
he says, "Wait till the morning. We'll get the girl going, and then we'll take him out." So obviously Theo
Like, I'm out of here.
grabs Key and is like, Miriam, I hope you're with us too, and you're not part of this because you're coming with us.
And like the whole reason Key trusts Theo is because Julian told
I think
her
she said
could.
that in the barn.
she said that in the barn.
You're
So
the only person that I should trust.
Yes.
That's what Julian always said. So they're off.
Yeah.
Pretty cool scene, checking the cars, which one's going to work.
Bump start.
Yeah. Oh, man. The movie's pretty good.
Yeah.
So they narrowly escape, get the car going, and where do they go? An actual safe house. They're going to Jasper's.
Yes.
Awesome scene when they walk into Jasper's.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking they're all dead. He just wakes
passed
up.
out.
He's like, what are you doing with all this stuff around you? He's like, oh, it's for the rats.
Yeah.
It really works. So Jasper's now in.
Yes.
Immediately they show, they have the
She walks in
conversation.
and she's showing.
It's
and
right.
Like,
yeah. Again, another beautifully framed shot
Yes.
of like Cher just like holding the bump.
Yep.
It's a lot of maternity photo shoot stuff going
Yes.
on.
If this didn't work out, there's a future in that.
Yeah. So now Jasper's in. He makes a beautiful dinner for everybody. It's so nice. Jasper really is the man.
I love that character.
He's so good.
I love that character.
He seems to be. He's just great at everything.
It's
He's just so cool.
Strange to see, like, so out of the ordinary to see Michael
Michael
Caine
Caine,
playing
yeah.
that. Usually it's a little more buttoned up,
And he's so
but
fucking
he's
good.
brilliant.
So the thing that I love here is he tells that story of Dylan, Theo and Julian's kid, and the way he talks about it. We'll dig more into it, but he basically shares the backstory. Theo's like kind of listening in, and yeah, there's like a nice bonding moment with the crew, and then it's all right. We have a plan. Jasper knows somebody. We can get you hooked up. He knows a cop that can get you into Bexhill, which will get you to the boat, which will get you to the tomorrow ship, which brings you to the human project, which is they're doing science to figure out how to fix this, right? Morning comes. Before they can go, they're woken up by alarms. Somebody's breaking the perimeter. Jasper has a whole setup.
This pissed me off so much.
Well, we'll talk about it. So we get a very dramatic situation. Clearly, Jasper drugs the dog and wife, kills them, give them a peaceful death. And then,
he sends everyone else on their way.
Yeah,
and says,
gets him a
we'll
car, tells him what to do. He said, "I've been in worse situations I could talk my way out of." Yes. Does the pull my finger joke?
Yes. Didn't go over as well.
Nah, these guys aren't so cool as Theo.
No.
So Jasper's dead.
Yes.
So the whole crew's off and running without him.
Yeah. Crazy that they stayed and watched it instead of using that time, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an important guy.
Movie magic.
He's an important guy. Now they're off without Jasper. Let's go find this fascist pig.
Sid. Fascist
Sid.
pig.
Yep. So they make the pit stop at where they're supposed to meet Sid. Some just really cool photography here of a abandoned elementary school. We got Key sitting on like a swing set. And then you hear the police sirens. Walks out front. Obviously, he doesn't know Sid, so he's got guns pointed at him. It's like, state your name. What are you doing here? Whatever. He's like, you're a fascist pig. Yeah. To this random cop. Luckily, it is Sid, and he almost threatens to hit him with the stick, but fakes him out. Thinks it's very funny. So Sid is played by Peter Mullen.
Another good job.
Another very good job. So Sid is the one that's going to get them where they need to go. He makes a comment. People want to go into Bexhill, but whatever you need. Interesting cat.
Yeah.
Talks about himself in the third person.
Mommy issues. So much going on.
And Sid gets them where they need to go.
Yeah.
He tells him, Give me a sad Fuji face. Real sad Fuji face.
Oh, you're good.
Off they go. They're on the bus with the other refugees. And we're on the bus. Key's been having a couple of Braxton Hicks. Are they actually Braxton Hicks? We'll find out. So now, bus has a pit stop at a place that's basically hell on earth.
Yep.
And the guy that's hopping on the bus, pretty fashy guy.
Pretty stormtrooper.
Pretty fashy.
Yeah.
Talks about how disgusting everyone is and tons of stuff. Miriam ends up having to step in
Jump on the grenade.
He's kind of questioning Key, what's she doing, what's wrong with her, and so she kind of stands up and starts doing some
prayers.
Yeah, and she gets whacked around a little bit and then taken off the bus. We see a lot of people lined up looking like for a firing squad. We see a lot of people laying down with the blankets over them as if it was post-firing squad, so we don't think it's going to go so well for our friend Miriam.
No.
But now it's Key and Theo, and Key's water broke.
Yes.
So Theo also bails her out by going over and is like, wait, piss.
Caca, pee.
Piss.
It's like, look. He's like, no, you look.
Yeah. You people disgust me.
Yep. And then he walks away.
And then let's get to this. They got instructions on where to go. Find this girl. What is it, Marika?
Marika and her little dog, too.
Marichka. Marichka. They find her right where she's supposed to be after some... Every moment of this is so tense.
Yes.
Because it's like... The second they're separated for a millisecond, it's like, please, no. Like, you can't. You got to stay with her. But they do find their way to Marichka. Does not speak a lick of English.
Nope.
And takes them to where their room's going to be. And again, now Key is like full-blown in labor.
Yep.
So Theo's washing his hands in the
The bucket and whiskey.
Bucket, smart enough to pour whiskey all over his hands at least. Delivers that baby.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
some CGI going on.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is 2006.
No, I know.
But I do think that's the one thing.
That is the one thing.
Because I can't think of any other effects that are even questionable.
No.
But
and
the CGI baby is a little tough.
Not to get like into it now, but it's like uncanny valley.
It is.
It's not even just like bad.
No, it is. It is. It's tough. But baby's here.
Baby's here.
Baby's doing okay. Yeah. So now it's how do we protect this baby and get the hell where we need to go?
Little baby bazooka.
Yep, baby bazooka. No more. What was it? Froley. No more Froley. Now bazooka. Froley's a boy's name.
Yes, obviously.
This is a girl.
It's a girl.
Now we're off, and time to try to get to where we need to go.
Yep.
Couple people come in and checking in on what's going on.
Yeah.
He said there's some lady stuff going on the bed. That's what you're seeing with the blood.
Yeah.
But soon enough, Sid and Mariska see the baby, and they're gonna work on it. Pretty soon, Sid's got him at gunpoint.
Yep.
And is like, well, this changes things.
Yeah.
Also, overnight, the whole place has gone to shit. There's a huge uprising going on. Yeah.
Someone
There's
blew in
war
the
in the
gates.
streets.
It's full blown.
Yeah, full blown war. We're pretty much at our long oneer, the big set piece.
Oh yeah.
Walking. This one's just hard to narrate, but the gist of it is we're walking through with the people that are supposed to be leading us to the boat. Our friend Charlie Hunnam's back with a crew with Luke.
Yep.
Looking to take Key back. She's still hiding the baby.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of death, a lot of bombs going off, tank explosions into buildings, and pretty soon we're up in the watchtower with Luke, and he's firing. He's got guns pointed at them, and then she shows the baby. The baby's crying, and it kind of stops everyone in their tracks, and that's like kind of the big scene.
And then walk out,
and everyone's kind of like reaching and watching and crying, and you have soldiers stopping to just look. And I mean, it's been over 18 years since there's been a single baby.
Yeah.
Like pretty miraculous stuff. And they make it through, and the ceasefire continues for maybe about a minute and a half.
Yep.
And then bomb comes back out and back to firing. So I think they reunite with Mariska, and she's able to get them to a boat. In this chaos, Theo took a bullet.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it known. They're in the boat, rowing away, getting to the buoy they need to get to. And she thinks she's bleeding from the childbirth.
Yes,
and he's like, no, it's okay. It's me. And our buddy Theo was about to pass. She says, I think I'm going to name her Dylan.
Yeah.
It's a girl's name too. And Theo hunches over. He's dead. Boat with Tomorrow on the side comes rolling in, and that's
hard cut.
Children of Men.
Yep.
That's the movie.
That is the movie.
It took us a little while, but I think it's I wouldn't say it's like a plot heavy in the way it's not a dialogue heavy, but there's a lot of things happening.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
it's
and I
like
think
constant motion. This movie.
Yeah.
A fucking just perfect movie.
It's really
It is
good.
really good.
It's really good. Yeah, I'm probably on like the 5 or 6 times I've seen the movie since 2006. I saw it in theaters, absolutely loved it. Bought it on DVD right when it came out. Watched it a few times. Watched it maybe 5-6 years ago, and then watch it now, and still hits me just as hard. I gotta say, like obviously we'll save our what are we giving it until the end.
Yeah.
But this, I think the tension and the thrill ride is excellent.
Yes.
I think the filmmaking is like really top notch, and the emotional scenes, whether it's Jasper or it's Miriam or it's the scene with the baby and they're walking out, they just hit me. It's just really well done. It's a good, clean script. It's not very dialogue heavy, but it's really sharp.
And I really respect that they don't, like, you never know what happened with, like, why or anything like that. You're like, this is it.
They talk about a flu that killed a bunch of babies. That's how Dylan died.
Yeah.
They talk about that. And that scene where they talk with Jasper and he explains how they met at a, like, that whole bit. This is what I'm talking about with the script, is like, that shit is so good.
Yeah.
Like the world building around here and like the lore that they build without like giving exposition dumps.
Yes.
It's really well crafted.
Yes.
Like, it's a really well made movie.
No, I agree.
What's your reservation?
No, about.
I don't know. I saw you. It looked like you were going to say, yeah.
No. I'm just agreeing. When I don't have something to add.
I think, I mean, what you said it, and you hit the nail on the head. The world building in this movie, I think, is one of
it's amazing.
It's top tier, and it's the level of detail in everything, right? It's when he's first walking in the city, and you see all the billboards, which are like on the sides of buses and then on the buildings, and it's all, report all illegal immigrants. And it's just, it feels really real, like all the cages.
Yep. I mean,
but a really well realized, like, post-apocalyptic world.
And they do it in a way where it's not just that. They have the quietest commercials, which is for the pills that, like, to commit your suicide or whatever. Yeah. Like, they have all this shit that's like, there's still life happening, And you think about, like, these people are at a fucking coffee shop.
Yeah.
Like, they're still at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
With all this like, that's what I appreciate in a movie like this, is it's not just like the fucking wasteland. This isn't Mad Max.
No, it's not.
And it's like, not,
the post-apocalyptic fantasy.
Yes, exactly.
It's very grounded.
They're not trying to, there's not an ounce of like, ooh, but do you see the cool parts of this? It's like,
no, yeah, like, oh, this could happen someday, when it's like, oh no, this is literally what it looks like.
Yes.
Which, ironically, like, it's now 2026 and it doesn't feel that far off.
It doesn't. And I think I said it at the beginning. I said post-COVID world and what we live with immigrants.
Yeah.
It's that combination is so, I mean, for this to be 2006, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, to get it that close,
that's
even
what I'm
in time,
saying.
is crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
Which is also crazy because it also takes place in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, that is what it's starting to look like here. And also seeing the way, like, the train was and, like, in the cages is before, October 7th.
Yeah.
That is what Gaza looked like going into Israel proper to work and stuff like that. And, like,
did you notice I mean, you can catch little details in everything in this, but I haven't seen this movie in years now, but that first shot where he wakes up in his apartment, and they have the quietest commercial on the TV, and it has in little writing, if you agree to take this, your next of kin will be entitled to 42,000 pounds. Right? Wow. It's like shit like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like,
and
this is the first time I realized that.
They don't. The thing that they do so right is they don't relish in that. They're not like sniffing their own farts in the same way that so many. It's so easy to do that. Like, they're not like throwing in like, oh, the free states of Texas, or like, they're not like doing dumb shit that, like, ooh, wouldn't this be a cool little piece of like, it's just. It's a really nicely constructed thing.
Yeah, and I really appreciated, like, the whole, like, oh my God, there's no more new life.
Yeah.
And it's so tragic that baby Diego died.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just killing immigrants.
Yep.
Like,
constantly.
nothing.
Shooting them in a firing squad.
Yep. And they're like, we can't let them in.
Yeah.
We can't do this. Meanwhile, the population is declining, but instead of uniting, they lean into fascism.
Yeah. the thing that Jasper says that I absolutely love, and there's a lot of really good quotes in this movie, but the thing that Jasper says is like, the atrocities that they had to go through to get here, and then our government rounds them up like cockroaches.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. And then,
that's fucking
but then to like
spot on.
To then even be like, everything's shrinking and we're still going to preserve it. Like, I couldn't help but like make the comparison of like the concept of whiteness dying, or like how it's claimed to be dying. And it's like, oh no, we need to preserve it even against our own interest.
Well, and they talk about it. I think it's at the farm.
Yeah.
At the farm when they're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And he's like, well, you got to make it public, or you got to go to the government.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know what the government's going to do if they find out the first baby?
Yeah, they're going to give us some posh Brit.
Yeah.
That's
literally the one. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like, they're like, they know, they get it. These people are, whether there's a lot of different like ideologies going on here, and even within the Fishers, I mean, clearly there's a split about how they should handle it and like
that's
what type of revolution they want to be.
Have you been on the left before?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's normal.
Great.
But the idea is like, they're all trying to find what's the right answer to fix this.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, I just need to fix this. How do we do this? And you see Theo in the beginning is very nihilistic, and he's just like, we're too, like he's talking to Jasper, I think, in the first time he goes there, and he's like joking about the Tomorrow boat and the Human Project or whatever, and he was actually telling him a joke, and he's like, can you let me tell the joke? Yeah. And
he's like, go ahead and tell it. He's like, I don't want to tell it now. It's like, oh.
But he says like, he's like, it's even if this is real, it's too late.
Yeah.
Like it was too late before the shit.
Yeah.
Like he has a very like very nihilistic view
and
of
obviously
the world.
The death of his child.
He's gone through a lot of shit. So I do want to talk about, I mean, there's a lot of directions we can go. I mentioned the scene where Theo's kind of listening in as Jasper's talking about Dylan. And I just want to read the transcript of that a little bit. So Key pulls up a picture. They're like making jokes about faith and Shakti, things like that. And Key grabs a picture and says, look, Julian and Theo. And Jasper says, yeah, there you go. Julian and Theo met among a million protesters in a rally by chance. But they were there because of what they believed in the first place, their faith. They wanted to change the world, and their faith kept them together. But by chance, Dylan was born. And then Key picks up a different photo, says, this is him? Jasper says, yeah, that's him. He'd have been about your age. Magical child, beautiful. Their faith put in praxis. Miriam says, praxis, what happened? Jasper says, chance. He was their sweet little dream. He had little hands, legs, little feet, little lungs. And in 2008, along came the flu pandemic. And then by chance, he was gone. And you see Theo's faith lost out to chance. So why bother if life's going to make its own choices? And then Key says, baby's got Theo's eyes. And that's when Theo starts walking away. And Jasper ends with like, I think Miriam says, oh boy, that's terrible. But everything happens for a reason. And Theo's walking away already. And Jasper's like, that, I don't know. But Theo and Julian would always bring Dylan. He absolutely loved it here. And the thing that's there's about 10 different reasons that's such a good little bit. But I really just love that Jasper, I mean, he's the best character in the movie. He's amazing. And the thing that I love about him is like, he has a really good perspective on this shit. And for him to sit there and be like, he's a miracle born out of their shared beliefs. Like there is no separation of what they believe. Like they were the living embodiment of this revolution. Yeah. And the baby came out of that. Yeah. And he was their miracle because of that. Yeah. And now he got taken from them, and that splintered things. But he sees it as like he's the product of this beautiful thing that is the revolution. Yeah. Which is just such like a good, like such a, that's exactly what you want as a perspective of like, this is what you need, right? This is our future.
It's always about like what you're building towards and the future of it. Like, it's not just about vengeance or like righteousness in the moment. Yeah. It's always about like, what's the point of this? Like, you're doing this for what? Like, if you're just doing this for revenge, it is what it is. Then it ends there.
And Jasper, I mean, he has, that character has such perspective in this movie. Yeah. And I think, I mean, the interesting thing, while we're talking about Jasper and around these scenes, I want to talk about So we walk in on Jasper for the first time. He's sitting with his wife, and Living in a Glass House by Radiohead is playing, which is like one of my favorite songs ever. And it just hits so hard in that moment. And you see her kind of like, it's this slow pan, like this handheld, like shaky cam across like some of his cartoons and a cover of a magazine. And then her on the magazine talking about being, or like there's evidence that she was in fact tortured, or M15 or MI5 denies torturing photojournalist or whatever, right? And so you realize slowly that like, wow, she was affected in some way, whether it was like a traumatic brain injury from the torture or, you know, some psychotic break that happened because of the torture, whatever it is. She's like this because of what she went through in her photojournalism career. Yeah. Based on what, like, there's just so many like layers to this and how it affects people in different ways, and like the toll that the idea of this revolution takes on people. Yeah. And like, I just, again, they don't sit on it. They don't linger on it. They don't make you sit and be like, isn't this a cool little detail we did? No. It's just part of the world.
Yeah, you definitely feel instead of like being told, you feel the effects of what the world has created.
Yeah, I mean, the movie's the ultimate show don't tell with
totally
everything in the world.
Yeah, I just really, those scenes are so good. Anytime Jasper's on screen, the script just goes up 10 notches. It's just like really
like
good.
It was so funny, like when he first comes on screen and it's like, you know, this stoner guy in a beat up in like this old wagon with his dog, and I'm like, oh no, this is my future. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
I mean, the Pull My Finger is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on.
It's pretty good.
No, it's great. And you know what?
I love when he puts on the fucking crazy death metal.
Oh yeah, the industrial music. Yeah,
and he's just like got the guitar.
He even has like a little like choker collar on. Yeah, it's like, oh, this guy.
He's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best.
It's like a better version of the dude.
This is the dude in this world.
Yes, exactly. There was something in that scene where he doesn't have a rear view mirror. He has a little like camera on the dash.
Yes.
And I didn't see any rear view mirrors in any of the cars. Yeah. And I think it was for filming purposes.
Well, I think
because that first shot is from the back seat. It's like, oh, you'd see it in the rear view mirror. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I also think it's a cool future thing.
No, of course. Like it works in like
21 years after.
You added this for something that no one would have even noticed, but it's funny that it's like, oh.
This movie came out 20 years ago.
That's crazy.
Think about the way this movie looks. I know we talked about CGI baby.
No. Well,
other than that,
I mean, there's no CGI babies running around.
This movie looks so fucking good.
No, it does. It really does.
The design, the like set design.
It's good because I like when they don't do like post-apocalypse, when it's like, oh, but it's like future stuff, and then it's like, oh no, this is literally like shit just got built onto the shit we had.
Yep.
It's really good. No, it was good.
No, where do you want to go from here?
Well, I guess let's talk about this scene.
Okay.
So obviously that big long oneer is great. There's a lot going on. Very Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
A lot going on. We're following Theo the whole time, like over the shoulder, and doing some great, reveal shots. When he's trying to catch up with Key.
Yeah.
One that's also great, like quick thing of this, is when he ducks into that bus to hide.
Yeah.
And then it gets lit up, and there's people in that bus, and
you see the people first.
Yes, and you see,
and then it starts getting lit up,
and then you see blood splatter on the camera, and it's just another like, these people who have nothing are caught up in this fight between two British things, like the fish and the military, and the people who are being affected are the ones being affected again.
Well, and the thing that I find very interesting is there's a lot of different foreign languages like written, and we see a lot when people are marching in the streets and the flags and stuff. Like there's obviously a lot of imagery that would have been loaded then, and it's even more loaded now.
Yeah, of like Arabic stuff.
Yeah. And I think that's just an interesting thing. Is like,
I couldn't help throughout like a lot of this movie feel the Israel-Palestine dynamic, and it's like impossible to ignore, especially nowadays. And then obviously the immigration and stuff that's going on here.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yep, black bags, like
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
But
Well,
then,
and when you're,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go.
No, I was gonna just say with that Warner, I mean, it's fucking incredible, just piece of filmmaking there for a ton of reasons.
Yeah.
And what it has, and I was feeling the same way when you get the one shot in the scene where Julianne Moore gets shot.
Yeah.
Right, where it's, but there are no obvious, like the hidden cuts, right? That most shows or movies now when they do the, we're gonna do the Warner to show off.
Yeah.
You could see it, right? Like when you talk about like a movie like 1917, where it's like the entire movie is one shot.
Yeah.
But you could see when that happens. In this, I don't know at what point they wipe the blood off the camera.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
there's not, but to be, the thing I would say is I do think that they actually did Warners on a lot of these longer scenes. There's one, the one in the car when...
I don't understand how they filmed that.
The thing that's crazy,
camera in the middle.
You can see the thing that one of my favorite bits here, and again, super detailed, nerdy shit, but the cameraman's in the back seat when Luke jumps out to like talk to the cops and stuff, right? Yeah. So he's kind of like going around the car and whatever when they're getting pulled over, looking at different people, and then so he's kind of like on the like right behind the center console. And then when Luke gets out of the car, Theo gets out of the other side, and the cameraman goes in the back seat and out the side back passenger door, and it's just like following around the corner.
That's great.
Like the way that looks, and in hand, like it
either had to.
It's nuts.
I mean, it's probably either a rig, and like it's popping in and out, or it's literally handed off.
I think it's literally handed off because the
be.
way that the camera moves and stuff, it doesn't feel like it's on a rail. Like it feels shaky. I really
no.
Like on a technical level, it's pretty insane.
Oh no, it's great. The cinematography is crazy.
It's nuts.
And that scene where they're having the conversation, they're doing the ping pong, it just I don't understand how it was done, right? Because it means like the middle of the car does not have anything in it, and you have the
it's just a guy.
Well, it could literally,
and he's
be
going
that.
around, but it makes it when you first see that car come down the hill on fire.
It feels
right,
so
and
insane.
then the fucking guys on the bikes are.
It's like you're
up,
like
and he
in
kicks
it,
the
like
door out.
It's so intense.
It just feels so visceral.
You were talking about the Warner.
Oh yeah,
it sounded like you had a
place still going more.
Yeah.
When he goes up into the building to get Key, and then he's like sees Pat.
Yes.
And it's like him like basically like shadow dancing in and out of the broken stuff is just amazing.
It's so good.
And
people getting tagged.
Yeah.
Like on screen in the background and just slumping over.
Yep. And just like, again, you see all these people who are like just living in there as best they can with nothing, getting it all taken away. And then it all stopping with the baby was a bit like a lot. And I was like, oh, okay.
That didn't work for you?
It would be hard for me to believe the military showing that restraint. In all fairness,
it's a baby.
But
no,
there's been no baby.
That baby's been crying the whole time.
Amongst gunfire.
Moment is.
I know, but it reminded me of like, I want to say it's Batman vs Superman, when Superman's coming down and they're all like hands up. It's like, all right,
don't you fucking dare.
This is the first baby in 18 plus years.
I get it. I don't think I'd have that reaction.
What?
I don't know.
That's an insane take.
I would stop firing, obviously, for a baby. But again, I don't know. I don't have that faith in our fascist regime.
I don't think it's supposed to say like, oh, look, these people are good.
No. But like, I
think it's a shock and like awe of like what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them have just literally never seen a baby.
No, I know.
That's crazy take.
So
it's crazy take.
The other
it was hard. It was and then it just
I'm crying that whole time.
Okay,
I'm crying that whole time.
When you're talking about like the CGI or just the effects they used, I still don't get it when they're blowing up these buildings, right? You have the tanks that are shooting these buildings and shit's flying off, and like the moment where Clive Owen is trying to get into that building, right? He's like by the wall. People are shooting in, shit's blowing up, and he like slides in to that, like through the doorway. And you actually have fucking debris where I'm like, did they really put Clive Owen right next to this shit? Because it doesn't look like CGI. I don't get how.
I thought it was
so
a lot
much
of
of this is
practical.
crafted.
It is a lot of practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's demolition.
and it looks like it, right?
I think they use actual demolition stuff, just not like obviously
As high intense explosive, probably.
Yeah, but they are blowing stuff.
Yeah.
They are.
And his poor feet the whole movie. Yeah. As soon as he put on the flip flops, I was like, "What are you doing with open toe shoes?" Yeah,
that's
you're
what
better
I was
off.
gonna say with that. Like when we're talking about the detail in this movie, you have so much of that little shit that is.
Well, he's
It's
limping
just
that
in
whole
there.
scene
Like for
too. Yeah.
example, it's like animals just like him, right? Like
Yeah,
animals keep coming
yeah.
up to him.
The animals in
the
this movie
shoes
are
that he
very
doesn't
good.
have
Yeah,
on.
animal actors are great.
Marichka with her shitty little.
It looked
forgot how you described it. Shitty little dog.
It looked like a
And she's
Western.
carrying him through the movie.
Yeah. So a detail that I liked, because I was like, what were you doing when they get in that rowboat and he's like, come on. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you taking her? And then I realized it's because he got shot. Is why he wanted her to stay with her. Yeah. And she's like, no.
I know.
I was like, no, that's not what she's here for. She knows her role.
I think for a performance that's a lot of movement, a lot of action, I really think Clive Owen's very good.
I do.
Oh yeah.
Like I think that the way he's moving and the way like he doesn't mug at the camera. He's not like overdoing the emotional stuff. Like
I don't think he overdid any emotional stuff. Would be real, which
I think is good though.
No, I know. He's a reserved British man, as he is.
But
and he's supposed to be numb.
Yeah.
The most you get out of him, personally, is the scene with Julianne Moore in the car.
Yeah.
Like that's when you're like, oh, he was a person.
And I think some of the moments were key.
No, I think he is very
I think
there,
after the
yes.
child's born and they're laughing about Bazooka, whatever, and then when he's with her on the rowboat and they're talking, like he has a warmth to him. Like I don't know. I felt like he played it to the
I think he did
right
too.
level of like I really didn't want him to be anything more than he was.
No, and I think that's the line you toe because like you see he's still very like mission oriented.
Yeah.
Which is what it's going to be.
And even the way when they have the conversation about, he like asks about the father, and she's like, I don't know any of their names, whatever.
Well, no, she's a virgin.
Yeah, that whole bit
just to get him,
and then his face when she's like, I don't know any of their names, and you see him kind of like drop, but like not in like a judgy way, in like a, like I didn't even think about it like that.
Like this could have just been anything.
Like he's never considered that could be like he would think that this would be like an important person, and to her it's just like I didn't know what was going to happen. Just happened. That kind of stuff is I think really good.
Yeah. Like it's a big event, magical event to you, but it just happened.
Yes. And I liked when he's telling her about things and he's like telling him to put the baby up and pat the back and stuff. Like that's what I'm saying is like he's doing the right amount in my opinion. That where I really like his performance as like what he should be doing without stealing.
I just noticed besides the delivery, I don't think he ever really holds the baby.
No.
Yeah.
But I think he's holding it the whole time.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. I was like,
yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't like do that little moment.
And I feel like that would be too like.
It might be
for me. It's like this. This is like pitch perfect of like walking that line of like not being corny.
Yeah.
And maybe for you the baby part is, but for me it's not. And I like the way that they handle a lot of this stuff because they don't do the obvious shit.
No.
That's so hard for people to resist.
Yeah.
Like you see it in movie after movie of like you just couldn't resist this bullshit.
Yeah.
Where do you want to jump? Oz, this is your movie, man. Where do you want to go?
The one thing I wanted to shout out, I really like when he goes to the Arc of the Arts.
Yeah.
With what is it, it's his cousin or his
something like that.
Yeah, his cousin.
Yeah. Who I can't remember that actor's name, but he's in a bunch of shit too.
Yeah, that is I just had it up. Danny Houston.
Yeah. I just really like I mean, I really like when you get that juxtaposition.
Dude,
of,
and how about the crown
living and
the
the
line?
Michelangelo is right there.
Oh,
the David with the leg.
yeah. Dude,
I had a plastic one in the bathroom. My mom had a plastic one in the bathroom growing up.
so good. And the
last line, right? Was the last one?
Yes.
Where it's like, how do you keep going with everything like it? And he's like, I just don't think about it.
Just don't think about it.
That line fucking hit me hard. I'm like,
so good.
That is the reality.
Yeah. And they're playing the fucking Court of the Crimson King.
Yeah.
As they're like going into there, like perfect. The song choices are so good.
Yeah, I do think the score and soundtrack of this
the score is
good.
excellent.
Yeah.
But I even using Crown of the Crimson King and or Court of the Crimson King and using Living in a Glass House, like just really good choices. Good choices thematically and sonically. It's just like really good.
Oh, and I forgot to mention when you guys were talking about the CGI baby. I mean, to me, it's fine. Like, I'd rather that than getting something like, American Sniper. What's the fucking fake?
The doll.
I never saw
fake
that.
obvious doll. But
No shit you did.
what's funny with it, or the detail I wrote down, is when they deliver it.
Yeah.
You can see like smoke coming off because it's obviously cold in
Steam.
there.
Yeah.
And it's like shit like that where I'm like, man.
I was surprised how like much we got of a delivery.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh,
we're
gonna see something.
Yeah.
Like, like I've never. Not obviously it wasn't a real live birth, so I still haven't seen one. But I've never seen a live birth of a person like that.
Yeah, I mean,
and the other thing,
as somebody that's the director of maternal child health, I've seen a few.
Yeah,
not bad.
No, and I was just gonna mention like the
like
other
that.
thing in this movie. It's the way they choose when to do the violence and how they show it is so effective, and that it could be jarring or it just. Like
they do,
like when he hit Sid with that cinder block.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was a car battery, but
it was something heavy. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Or I mean, when Julianne Moore gets shot, right? Like it's like
dude,
those choices of like we're gonna hold this.
When they're like hold the wound, I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
that scene with Sid though, I gotta say. I fucking love the way that works with the door
being
and it's
jammed,
like jamming it, and then when he's on the outside and you see the denting of the door, and then some are coming through and some are just denting it, and the way that looks.
Yeah. Don't know why they didn't grab the gun when they got it away from them the first time, but you know how it goes.
Tough one.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a lot of that in this movie where I was like, I wonder if I would have made the same decisions, because his decision is usually to run, which makes sense, instead of like try to fight or grab a gun or something.
Yeah, I mean he's not like
no, it makes
that's
sense.
What
he's not an action star or anything like that. You know, what I mean?
And I think I always appreciate stuff like that because it is easy. Again, we've seen a lot of well, what I'm saying is we've seen a lot of action movies. Yeah, and it's like
we just saw one of the greatest.
We did. But I feel like. It's easy to imagine that like that's what the human reaction would be rather than what it actually
survival.
Would be. Yeah. And
it was a nice.
It's a cool choice. Yeah.
And I really liked.
Go ahead.
Like when they first get to this refugee camp, and the doors open and they're walking through, and it's this fucking chaos.
The maze,
and there's people are like, "Hey, you need a room? We got, we got hot water." It's like you just get, where it's like, this is what it would be like. Like this is
even coming up with the term Fugees.
I know.
Yep.
The way they say it too.
Yeah.
It's tough. I can't get over that line delivery from Sid.
Oh yeah, give me a Fuji face.
Fuji face.
Sad Fuji face.
Real sad Fuji face, and he does the thing. Yeah. He's really good.
The best.
He's really good.
Ice would love to have him.
They really would.
Yeah.
I gotta
bring up morale too.
Yeah. What do you want to hit?
Where's our next stop?
I like the setup of the farmhouse. I like that design as like
the pregnancy reveal.
Love that.
Yeah.
The way that, I mean, again, a lot of biblical stuff in here. I mean, from the names on down, like everything, it's obvious, but it's good. And I think the reveal of her, the Virgin Mary in the barn, yes. That whole idea.
There's so many little details in the script like that I liked, because when he said "don't smoke in the barn," was great.
It was.
If you've ever been in a barn, it's a
it'll go box,
yeah. But it's just like little things like that.
Her just around those cows, and the way that they have the cows set up. With like these big glass like milking jars, it just looks insanely good. And I don't know,
her telling they cut off the
tits.
They cut off the udders, right?
He's like, you bring me in here to talk about tits. When she starts taking off her shirt, and he's like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. And then he sees it. The look on his face really good. That's what I'm saying. Like I really think he's doing the job, and I think she's really, really good.
No, she's great.
I love her as a character because she plays it like kind of like a kid, like she's not like you can tell she's not very old.
She's not as jaded as
actually she's 19.
Yes, right.
Because Dylan was 2008.
Yeah, you said it'd be about your age. Yeah. No, yeah. And that's the thing, too, where it's like she grew up in this world.
Yeah.
So maybe that's not as affected by the loss, right? Because it's like, this is the world I know. I didn't know the world that I didn't experience to lose.
Yeah.
And to see that, like, that's how this stuff carries on in revolution and in fighting. Like, you keep going because this is your life. Like,
this is what it is.
This is what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's quite good.
Yes.
And I get that I'm kind of harping on just the little shit that just like that they use to build the world, but I think on this rewatch,
we've seen it so many times.
Basically, what I was on the lookout for.
Yeah.
But even what sweatshirt is he wearing the entire?
Basically, 2012.
Movie, right. London Olympics 2012, which is where it happened. But it's like. It tells you, right? You have this flu pandemic in 2008, all this shit happens, but the world is still doing stuff, right? The Olympics still happen.
Yep.
World Cup.
That was a Michael Phelps one, maybe. I wonder if he won in that world too.
They didn't say. Nice. They didn't know yet, actually.
2008 was Michael Phelps.
Oh, was it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
2012 is that Usain Bolt?
Yeah.
2012 one?
What was the one where Zidane headbutted the guy?
Oh, World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was around then.
Right,
that was 06.
Yeah.
Should have thrown that in there too.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
06 was France blowing it.
France, yeah. You wanted to talk about, you said during the recap, pisses me off, that scene when I talked about Jasper dying. You said... Yeah, you said something annoyed you or whatever, and they're like, I'll talk about it. When I mentioned that Jasper...
Well, I know I said something about the... Oh, I remember now. So they pulled up to Jasper's house.
Yeah.
They left the car by the road. On the camera they were looking at, the car was up there.
Oh, really?
That's what it looked like. But I thought they covered the car.
No, they did cover the car. I think that was one of the cars of the people that were coming in.
It was the same.
Yeah, no, that was
thing,
these guys
but
trying to move the trees out.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it was.
Okay,
yeah,
good. Because I was like, they left it by the road. Yeah. What's the part of the hidden passage?
Yeah, no, I don't think that was that.
And it would have been nice if they would have used the time Jasper gave us. But you wanted to have the dramatic moment of him seeing Jasper die.
And I think that's such a well done scene that you want to see that.
No,
like, I get it.
Well, we still could have seen it.
Sure,
but
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I'm not harping on that choice, but
that Jasper scene
is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Where he's talking them down or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like,
pull my finger. And then he gets
shoots the fucking finger off.
Yeah. And then he goes,
and he rolls over. He's like, well, he says something else like, oh, you fucking asshole. Or something like that. And they shoot him again. And then he goes, pull my finger. What a fucking G, dude. Crazy. I love this guy.
He was like, I'm going out the way I'm going out.
I love that dude.
Yeah. Michael Caine, one of the greats.
He's so good in this.
He's so good in everything.
Stop. He's a great actor.
Yeah. What do you mean?
He's a great
actor. Michael Caine was really bad.
But this is a unique performance.
No,
really
for sure,
like
for
it.
sure.
Yeah,
This
I
is
really
definitely
like
a role I have not seen him in by any means.
it. He crushes
And just
it.
absolutely
crushes it.
Crushes it.
I really like the way that the abduction scene of him getting taken is filmed, where it's just kind of like him walking through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You see these cool, like, the newsstands have these, like, digital, like, they're flipping through.
Yeah.
And it just looks cool. It looks like futury. And he's just walking down the steps, and they just come out with
Two guys just standing there waiting for him.
It's really
and just gun to the back.
Such a
van
cool,
pulls up. They knew he'd be there.
And I just have to say, especially, so we talk about the oners and the big one near the end, the scene where they first get their little crew gets ambushed by Charlie Hunnam and the fishes, right? The way that is filmed, the choreography to do that in one shot, like, they have people running at the camera, they have people running away from the camera, they have people coming out from alleyways.
Yeah, they're going.
They have him ducking down, like diving down in this one particular spot, and then the bullet holes hitting. Like, to set this up, it's like the thought process and the design of that. Like, I can't even fathom it. It's really remarkable. Like, it's technically, this is like one of the most impressive things.
I do wonder how much of it was like, we're gonna kind of like you're not gonna have ones. It's like, we're gonna just pick it up as we go, but also, like, you still have to come in from different directions and know where they're coming from. So no, it was crazy, especially like that, the beginning of that, where they're coming out with their escort, they come over. Get him. They're down. And then Luke comes running around.
Coming this way.
Military's coming back. Then they got to fight them as Key's being escorted around the corner.
Nuts.
Moving parts.
It's
like
really
crazy.
Cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
And I think the movie moves. I mean, what, hour 50?
Yeah, it was quick.
And it's always in motion. It's such a good. Like, the movie's well paced, but it also just keeps going. It feels like this engine that's just like rolling and rolling and rolling. Like, you get moments, but it's always like a fleeting moment. You know, it's never like, you don't have a lot of downtime ever.
No, the whole movie is moving.
Even when you're at the farmhouse, it's like very quickly, it's like, we gotta go, and then you get an extremely exciting scene of them like going behind the car. The way that's filmed too, of a guy crouching behind them and like bouncing, like there's just so much to see in this movie, and it really rewards, like Oz said. I mean, multiple viewings of this movie over years, it's like there's so many different angles to appreciate. And it's just so cool to watch it from different viewpoints and be like, to see that and think about that and look at that shit. Like, it's.
No, there's never a moment of like downtime in the movie, like where they like be people as much as they have to just be people in the moment. Because like, random example, like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, when they have their moment with the hay, like, and they're on the bicycle and they're like, oh, we're having fun now, and then it's back to the track. Where it's like, no, everything is we're in motion.
The moment you get that and it feels like a breath is when Jasper's cooking for them.
Yes,
and they're laughing for the first time, and they're all like kind of like,
that's just that quick.
And the reason it's even quicker is because you get Theo listening into the story about Dylan. And it just breaks his heart to even think about. You know, like, he clearly does not want to think about it. He's an alcoholic. He like purposely doesn't want to think about it. And it's like, for him to hear that and then just start walking away, it like, not only does it kill the moment that someone's breaking in and it's going to be a disaster, but even before then, it's already cut, because it's like,
and that's also the reason I think we do get that scene of watching Jasper die, because like, we're with Theo the movie's told through Theo's lens.
It is.
Like, so. Every scene he's in, basically.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So,
dude, Charlie Hunnam was fucking moving when he's running down that hill.
Yeah, he's cooking.
Yeah, and then they open the door on him right into the hay bale. It was so good.
A lot of good door opening.
But it's like, that scene, I mean, it just looks, because they're in the car.
Yeah.
And they're rolling down that hill.
You see them coming behind them. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they know where to put the camera to make it the most interesting and exciting thing that you can watch. Like that is such a skill to like hit that every time is nuts. Like in most movies, it's like if I get that
one
twice,
or two, yeah.
I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah.
This movie is
Every
like
shot.
every step of the way. You're like, yeah, they fucking
It's like, oh
they
my
knew
God.
exactly where to put the camera
Yeah.
and show me some crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad shot the whole movie.
It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Even when they're rowing the fucking boat and it's all the fog.
Oh my
And you
God.
see the fucking jets go over and drop
Light
bombs in
up.
the distance and the way that looks in the fog.
Yeah.
Like that's so effective.
And the fog is so like intensifying.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck's gonna happen? I can't see shit.
It's
Where's
so
this fucking
good.
boat?
And what a fucking great ending to cut it right there.
Oh, the hard cut was such a fucking crazy choice. Yeah.
So smart though.
It's like, you're done.
But it's just like
Yep.
to leave you on that and be like, man, like fuck.
At least
yes.
I'll say like the only way to do that more like pull the rug out is either you don't see the boat
Yeah.
or you just see the boat. You don't get this as big a moment with the boat.
Right.
And then you just rug pull. But I think they did a good job the way they did it. Because you could
Right.
definitely
like maybe you see a boat but you can't see it says tomorrow. And then
like
it's
you,
like
you catch the end of the boat and you're like,
but I think
it's the same thing, but
I like that it does
No.
this because at least it does.
I agree. It's
There's
definitely-
something a little more hopeful.
it's definitely
and there's
closure
something-
and hope, and that's the whole
Yeah,
point of
yeah.
this. Yes, I agree.
And it is. I mean, that's the balance of this movie. Like hope and despair. It's like the seesaw. Of
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, and I was saying that's how I would do it if I was
Yeah.
trying to get a
Yeah.
more
like a harder,
vicious rug pull.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not that it isn't needed by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Just tricks of the trade.
It's a boat with a different name.
Yes,
God.
Pirates.
yesterday.
So funny. What do we miss? What do you guys want to talk about?
What else?
I don't know.
I don't know. What did
feel like we
what did we miss?
covered-
It wasn't that long.
We didn't cover a lot. I do want to shout out that first scene with the coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
The angle of the people watching the TV.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like from above, like down.
The immediate like claustrophobia because
Yeah.
you get like from the cashier's perspective basically, and then it goes top down, and
Yeah.
that look of everyone crammed in like that
To watch.
immediately you're kind of like,
Yeah.
and then as he's kind of like fussing through, and the way that looks when it blows out,
And then the lady that walks out
With the
as
leg,
her arm,
yeah.
or was
I think it's her arm,
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
you see it
Yeah.
like fall off basically,
Oh.
and you're like, oh, and then it's just next scene. Come again?
That's a hell of a way to start a movie.
Yeah, and then he goes to his job, which is
Yeah.
pushing buttons, whatever. Who knows? Who cares?
And everyone's crying about me.
Yeah, everyone's baby Diego. It's like I gotta go home. All right.
That was the best when he goes to his boss.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm really
The
affected.
look on his boss's face
Okay,
is crazy.
I said this.
crazy.
I said this like right on the tail end of COVID,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even during COVID. And obviously, you had to experience this. Was like, what the worst apocalypse is like. You still have to go to work. It's like, are we fucking kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah. Well, you were trying to stop it to a degree, or manage
At
it,
least
or whatever.
help.
Yeah. Stop it.
Well, it was interesting because you would hang out with friends,
Yeah.
and it would be like, "Damn, isn't this crazy? Like, we haven't been to work, we haven't done this and
Yeah.
that." And I'm
You'd be
like,
I'm there every day.
"I'm working.
Yeah.
like I'm living my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry to say, yeah, the other part, we talked about the world building, the lore, and stuff like that. I think doing a quick broadcast of flipping around between, it goes like through a bunch of cities worldwide, and it's just like boom, Atlanta, like Sydney, blah blah blah, like it just kind of hits. Is again, appreciate it, works,
Mm-hmm.
not too much, not a heavy hand, not going crazy on that. Like I just got to give them credit that like every step of the way, the reservation that was kind of felt like they did not take the easy road
No.
in a way that a lot
No,
of places
they definitely like cared and like were like, we're gonna do this right,
yeah.
or at
Yep.
least the way they felt consistently.
Well, and what's interesting specifically with that ad is how much of that is actually accurate and how much of it is propaganda, right? Because it's like in London stands. and,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you
they
know,
were talking
London
about
perseveres.
the government doing that. A field blows up every time a politician's in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good little commentary, little like bits that people are saying.
But again, that's also how like, fascism works better in propaganda and misinformation times.
Of course. We talked about the abandoned elementary school. I think that's a very affecting scene. And
like her sitting on the swing.
The deer walking through it.
Yeah, I saw that, and it was very
real deer.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, cool.
But it just looks so fucking good.
Yeah, and that's exactly what would happen.
It's
because I see them everywhere in other places as it is unabandoned.
Again, whether it's location choice, set design, whatever, like, fucking incredible.
So I guess
it looks so good.
I guess they have to have, right, like animal acting deers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think that they could wrangle up a deer, get them out there.
Can't you just get a wild one to do that? Fucking crazy. You see them?
I have no idea how they do that.
Yeah. Imagine if it was just like, it was there.
For some reason, I have an anecdote in my head about something like that. And I may be making
that would
it
be crazy.
But,
while he's doing that. So where would you put Glenn Powell in this movie?
Oh, God.
He could be the baby.
He could be the baby. That would solve some problems. I'd have him play, what's her name? The gypsy woman.
Marichka.
She's the real MVP.
She was really
She's
good.
A gypsy.
The fact that she came back for the capacity she did not need to. I thought like once they split up after the military came in and fighting the fish when they were supposed to get executed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, well, she's safe. Like she's done more than she needed to do. And like Theo left her and was like, okay. And then she came back to get them on the boat. It was like, oh wow. MVP.
Yeah.
And didn't drop her dog. I was like, if they kill that fucking dog.
Never dropped it.
Yeah. I got nothing on that.
That's fine.
Love the way it looks from the cousin's viewpoint, looking out on the city on fire, the big fucking inflatable pig
in his ivory tower
with the fucking animals album from Pink Floyd like on it. Like, it's just the coolest shit. What else? I think we hit the big stuff.
I think so.
Yeah. What do you thought? So we talked about the difference in the type of revolution that these people want to do and the ideologies and stuff. Did you buy that? Like, was your take that Luke had like a little crew that had this plan and then nobody else in the fishes knew about it? Was that your take, or was it the fishes were all coming up with this plan together?
No, I think it was that sect.
Yeah, it was like that small crew.
And I don't even think enough people knew about the baby.
I agree with that.
To be like, make a plan around it besides getting it safe to safety.
Yeah.
I
agree with
and
that.
Again, it's like a lot of those type of movements where there's like different ways they think of doing the same goal, so to speak.
Yep.
And obviously there's always people who are going to be like more quote unquote bloodthirsty in that, because like that's who's also willing to fight in these movements.
Yeah.
But again, that's not, you can't build a future on that.
Yep.
And also like daily survival and mutual aid is very important in those movements as well.
Yeah.
More than killing the other side. Because you can kill all of them. If you're not keeping your people alive, what are we doing?
It's true. I agree with you. All right, so if we got nothing else on Children of Men, let's talk
best performance.
Best performance.
What you got?
Tom, it's your movie.
Start us off.
Who's your best performance?
It is, and I know you guys are going to go with Jasper. But I'm going to give it to Clive because I think the amount of physical acting that he's doing is obviously incredible. That choreography on all those oners, where he's getting followed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think he's a really good protagonist. I mean, I bought his misery, and he did enough for me where I really liked his character. So
When did what's the name of the movie? Video game.
Last of Us?
Yeah, very Last of Us, right?
Oh, yeah. 2013 Last of Us.
Okay. It felt a little inspired.
Just a little.
Yeah.
just
I'm going to go with Michael Caine as
Yeah.
Jasper with a very close second to Claire Hope Sheedy.
Yeah.
Because she does so much with that. And it is very close when I say that for me because I think she does a lot.
I'm in the same boat as you.
But
I'm saying one and then close second.
1 and 1A for me.
I'm in the same boat. I just think Michael Caine, like,
Yeah.
very memorable, very well done. Even the way that he treats his wife and it's a very well done performance.
Like he's found a way. He's like, I'm still living life until I'm not, and then he's like, and I'm gonna go out when I don't want to live it anymore.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of reefer growing.
Oh yeah.
That's a big greenhouse.
Strawberry cough, baby.
That's a big greenhouse.
Sounds like
what was
sounds like
the
a
deal?
Beatle
He
album.
was selling weed to Sid.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah.
And Sid makes a comment. He's like, I could get it from the gangs
Yeah.
for cheaper, but I like them.
Yeah. Jasper's a honest
Jasper's
man.
a good
guy.
man. Yeah. Same boat. Michael Caine is my best performance, but close second for Claire.
Yeah.
Favorite scene, Tomas?
This one's hard, but I think I'm going to give it to the first, to the car chase where Julianne Moore dies. I think
It's a really good
That
scene.
is a really good one.
It's a really good scene.
that's where the movie really takes off, and it's a first big oh shit moment.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've talked about the camera work, just insane.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I am gonna give it to the big oneer.
Yep.
It deserves it as far as like set piece and just execution.
Yeah.
And it really is the climax of the movie of like everything literally clashing together.
Dude, the way they come up around the corner and the tank's rolling down the street,
Mhm.
and then the tank fires into the building,
Mhm.
the way that shit looks
It's insane.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And that's at the end of a long oneer.
Yeah. Like the fact that
Like-
it was like this big fucking scene too, like long and like
7 minutes.
that's crazy.
It's nuts.
It did
And not
feel
7 easy minutes.
No. And it felt very much like the set piece on Saving Private Ryan as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is like the best version of a war film for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where it's
Yeah.
like it gets the good parts of a war film, but I don't have to I don't have to be rah-rah for the country.
Yeah.
I also go for the oneer, but I may say not the oneer, I may say right after. So the baby crying onward, I would say. So,
Okay.
So we have
With the Sid scene. Yeah.
Oh no, not the Sid scene.
Oh.
The with Luke shooting out the window and then looking at the baby.
Gotcha.
And I love that scene for a number of reasons, but the cuts to like center of the frame, Luke, and he's like looking over at the baby, and then like bullets are like pinging like around his head, and then he's firing, and then he's looking over at the
He's
baby.
putting the gun back on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, he's going to be the resistance. And it's like, he's like,
And then he's like, I had a sister.
yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff there. And then when she starts walking out, and again, I know, this didn't work the same way for you as it did for me, but I think seeing everybody like reaching out for the baby and like crying for the baby, the woman's like bleeding out and she's like praying and reaching out for the baby and stuff. And I think that's pretty special. It's your movie, Tom.
Put that card twice.
What are you going to give it?
What am I going to give it?
Yeah.
What are you?
Solid 2.5.
I was going to say, it's always funny on your own list. It's like, I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5. Come on now.
That's what I figured.
Dave's first watch.
I'm going to give it a strong 4.5.
Okay.
I think it's very good. It's damn near perfect.
I think that's fair.
A few things just, I don't even want to say like they're missteps or whatever. It's just didn't, like, I don't think I got as emotionally attached.
Yep.
And also, hey, it could be of the time feeling a little overloaded as well. with everything going on. So it's hard to attach as much.
Is it because the fascist pig died?
That's really what it was. You know me.
Big fan of fascies over here.
Yeah. That was fun when he died. But yeah, no. So 4.5, great movie.
Yeah.
Technically, performance.
Yeah.
Script, execution,
score.
There's no real missteps. Again, I just didn't emotionally connect as much.
Oh, yeah. Totally fair.
As a father of about to be 3.
Yeah, I'm the father of soon to be 3. This is easy 5 stars for me. Like I said, I had it. My list changes and shuffles around based on like how I'm feeling. Like randomly I'll rewatch a movie and be like, that's too low on my list. Let me move it up, whatever. Yeah. So this one was 13 before the rewatch.
I imagine a lot more of that happening than like watching a movie again and go, I'm pumping it down.
Sometimes it happens.
I'm sure.
Yeah, not as frequently though. Yeah. Usually you watch something, you're like, ooh, yeah,
this deserves more.
This has got to go up.
Yeah.
So easy 5 stars, masterpiece for me. I think it's one of the best. To me, it's like one of the great films, and I think you can just run down the list as to why, and I think that's like, it just really works.
Yeah, no,
it really works.
I'm surprised I haven't heard more about this, or maybe I'm just not paying attention to people when they tell me about it.
It could be.
Wait, so did you move it up on your list?
I haven't done anything on my list yet.
Can't just be opening the list up all over the place.
That's reserved for the first Friday of every month.
That's right. No. I mean, I could look at it. I'm just saying I watched this yesterday, and I haven't like went back to my list and seen if it's moving up or down or whatever. But we are putting it on our lists potentially. Obviously, it's going to go on mine. Tom can't go on yours because it's your movie.
I don't get There Will Be Blood. I don't get this. What the hell?
Well, you put them on your list.
Yeah, you did put it on your list. So my current running top 10, I have Mulholland Drive at 1, There Will Be Blood at 2, The Handmaiden 3, Magnolia 4, The Iron Giant 5, Alien 6, Jackie Brown 7, Annie Hall 8, Malcolm X 9, and The Hurt Locker at 10. So The Hurt Locker will be clearing out. So
no more Squirt Locker.
No more of that Renmeister.
Yes.
So I'm putting Children of Men all the way up at number 3. So this will now be between There Will Be Blood and The Handmaiden. So my new list: Mulholland Drive 1, There Will Be Blood 2, Children of Men 3, The Handmaiden 4, Magnolia 5, Iron Giant 6, Alien at. You know what? I am making one change. Jackie Brown's going up to 7, Alien at 8, Annie Hall at 9, and Malcolm X at 10. That's a damn good list.
That's a crazy list.
That's a damn good list. Dave, your current list: you have Malcolm X at 1, The Handmaiden 2, There Will Be Blood at 3, The Iron Giant 4, Jackie Brown at 5, Annie Hall 6, Strange Days 7, Alien number 8, Fantastic Mr. Fox at 9, and The Princess Bride at 10. Is this making your top 10?
Yes.
Okay. Are you taking off The Princess Bride?
Yes.
Okay. So, and where is this one going to slot in?
That is the question. It's between 8 and 7. So I'll slot it at 8.
Okay.
Feel good about that.
So that kicks Alien down
to 9.
So your
Fox
new list,
at 10.
You got Malcolm X at 1, Handmaiden at 2, There Will Be Blood at 3, The Iron Giant 4, Jackie Brown 5, Annie Hall 6, Strange Days 7, Children of Men 8, Alien at 9, and Fantastic Mr. Fox at number 10. Oz, it's not making your list, but just for posterity, your top 10 is Jackie Brown 1, Alien 2, Cure at 3, The Handmaiden 4, The Iron Giant at 5, The Hurt Locker 6, Saving Private Ryan 7, Titanic at 8, Magnolia at 9, and First Reformed as your number 10. All right, we're out of our...
These lists are getting intense. Tough cuts.
Well, yeah. I know. We're through this round of 5 faves.
Yes.
We've now done 2 of our 5 faves.
Yes.
Let's go to... It's back to me.
Oh, yeah. Top of the order.
So just to touch base on where I'm at, we have still remaining on my list to watch, we have The Fugitive, The Firm, A History of Violence, The Fly, Clerks, Source Code, The Abyss, Dog Day Afternoon, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Boys,
Ozzy, do you have one
I know
ready?
what I want to pick.
Make
All
your
right, you go
picks.
first then.
Yeah.
If you know what you want to pick.
So I want to pick the movie that got a shout out from PTA at the Oscars.
Oh, because it was a
One of the-
1975 Best Picture nominee?
Exactly.
Okay.
Little Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day. Okay.
One of Chino's most celebrated performances.
Yeah, I'd say
John
so.
Cazale.
Yep.
Yeah, true crime. Well, I guess not true crime, but a crime bio, true story.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it in forever, so I would be excited to rewatch it.
That's your pitch.
It's a good pitch
All right.
That's the
because
pitch.
it's a movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time.
Fair. I would assume all of these are kind of that.
This one's pretty high.
Yeah. Well, let me take you to a magical land. A place called New Jersey.
Oh, we're going to Jersey?
Yes.
Okay.
To a small little store in black and white made for I want to say under 10 grand. I know it's under 10 grand, but I want to say under like 5 grand. A little slice of life called Clerks. The first Kevin Smith film to launch a very successful career, we'll say. The beginning of a lot of ongoing gags. And it is nonstop comedy.
Just straight through.
Yes. And you get to see very early work that is very good. And it's the origin of Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pitch.
I'm trying.
It is a good pitch, but I'm dying to see Dog Day.
That's fine. I like that we have a
gotta
guest
watch
on
Dog
that.
Day. Yeah,
Potentially.
potentially.
We
We
should-
won't reveal who yet in case it doesn't work out. But Dog Day Afternoon. This has been probably top of my heap for like wall of shame that I never watched Dog Day Afternoon. So I'm excited to rectify that. I'm looking at streaming. It seems like it's $4 on most things.
I was talking to Oz about this.
Yeah,
It's funny that all these movies, like, oh, these are the movies we need to watch. None of them are free. Not none of them, but most of them aren't free.
most of them are not.
Which is funny because
because
these are now quintessential. Like we're saying, oh, these are the movies that are quintessential that we
these are
haven't seen.
very important movies we
Yeah.
gotta watch.
You got to pay $4 even though you have 13 streaming services.
That's right. I got them all.
Yeah, I got all the subscriptions to
Yeah.
still have to rent.
Yeah.
Bring back Blockbuster. That's my pitch.
That's, you know what? I'd be all for it.
I would, if I'm going to be honest, and maybe there are some around here.
Ozzy lives near the last remaining block.
I got to go visit him and spread some ashes over there. You take my dad to Blockbuster for one last time. And if they opened some sort of rental place here of physical media, I think I'd just start going outside of the library, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's a different experience. They don't want you to eat at the library.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't let you eat at the
I
library?
don't think so. I don't know.
I eat at the library all the time.
Fair enough. I'm proven wrong.
Well,
I think you weren't allowed to.
no, you
I
can.
guess you can make a
There's
mess.
certain
I guess.
areas where
okay.
you have a
Fair
table
enough.
and chairs and stuff.
All right. Fair.
This was a good episode, boys. A great movie. Thank you so much, Tom, for being here and for having this movie on your list.
Good pick.
Oh, you guys are so welcome,
I take it back.
especially Davey.
I take it back immediately.
Thank you, Dave, for being here.
Always.
And thank you guys out there for listening. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode as much as we did. Remember that you can follow us on Instagram at The First Watch Pod.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us on YouTube at The First Watch Pod.
I believe so.
You can send us emails
Yeah, please send us emails.
at firstwatchpod@gmail.com.
Just me and Dan.
I
sending
believe-
shit back and forth to each other.
Oh, that one is, I'm sorry, that one is thefirstwatchpod@gmail.com.
What'd you say?
One of them is just First Watch Pod. I think it might be YouTube, but
probably.
sorry about that.
You'll find it.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yes, find us on there. Thank you guys again. Look forward to Dog Day Afternoon on the next episode. And until next time, peace.